Hello everyone, my name is Agustinus. In this presentation, I re-establish it on one of the theses I have read. All of people used to express their feeling, ideas, and opinions and desires. By the language, people can communicate to each other. According to Brown, language is a system of arbitrary, conventionalized, vocal, written, or gestural symbols that enable members of a given community to communicate intelligibly with one another. It means that language is a communication. In other words, language is a kind of communication between people in community. It is full of interpersonal context, exchanging information. Everyone uses language to communicate when people want to speak or deliver information to other people. They cannot do it without language. It's so language is important to communicate in human being. Furthermore, review of related literature. This one, definition of problems according to Pangendi. Problems as goals. One general definition describes our problems in terms of some difficult obstacle or goal. In other words, anything difficult to overcome is a problem. He implies that every difficulty is a problem, and to overcome the problem is the way to achieve the goal. And the second speaking aspect. A speaker shall determine some aspect of speaking what they want to speak. Brown stated there are four aspects of speaking that the student could consider in speaking. They are pronunciation, grammar, fluency, and vocabulary. And there's another aspect like the elements of speaking, English speaking problems, difficulties in learning speaking English, strategies on solve speaking problems, and review of related literature. Method of research. This one, design of research. It is very important to know and use the right method in order to get a good understanding about the problem being researched in this research. The researcher want to investigate the students' problem in learning English speaking at a grade, and there are four other methods like setting description, types and sources of the data, technique of collecting data, and technique of the data analysis. Next, finding and discussion. A finding based on the researcher observation and interview result. The student has the problems in English learning language, especially in English speaking, because there are many causes that influence. There are some problems of students in learning English speaking, like poor in grammar, lack of vocabulary, and lack of pronunciation. And then of the discussion, in this part present toward the result of the research, the discussion is given based on the presented finding comparing the teaching and learning English process, and then student problems of speaking English. And the last, conclusion and suggestion. A conclusion from the finding and discussion, it can be concluded that based on the result, the students have problem in speaking. The problem is conscious of grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, anxiety, and shyness, and suggestion based on conclusion above. It is suggested for the students to be more confident in speaking. Then it will be better if the students' programs join to English club in order their making practice regularly and making their speaking fluently as one student was pronunciation.